Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to share with you my first look at the latest Simplicity arrivals. So it's really interesting that we have seen two collections from Simplicity this year, but we have not seen any McCall's, Butterick, or Nomi, or even New Look fall patterns. So I'm really on the edge of my seat here, and I'm hoping that those collections are coming out soon. But in the meantime, let's look and see what Simplicity has for us. I like the little reminder here at the top of the screen here. It's telling us that this month in September is National Sewing Month. I always forget. So I'm really excited for that. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys are sewing for National Sewing Month. Is it just a regular sewing month for you, or do you do something special? I haven't done anything special in the past, but this year I'm hoping to make something for National Sewing Month and hopefully advertise that on YouTube and share with you what I make specifically for the month of September. As you all know, I told you before, I love fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. And so I have quite a bit on my list, but I'm definitely going to focus my attention on National Sewing Month this year. This will be the first time that I have done that. But anyway, enough of that, enough chit-chatting from me. Let's go ahead and look at Simplicity New Arrival. So if you scroll down here, you can see that they do have new arrivals for Simplicity patterns, as well as some costume patterns as well. We're going to go ahead and look at the new arrivals today, and we're going to see what they have here in store for us. I'm going to go ahead and skip past the costume patterns, and we're just going to get into some of the apparel here. So here we have the Simplicity S3041. This is a sewing pattern for children's, teens, adults. So it's a lounge shorts, pants, and knit top, and you also get a tunic. You can purchase this in both PDF and paper, and you have sizes extra small to large and extra small to extra large. So obviously the extra small to large is probably going to be for your children's and teens, and your extra small to extra large is going to be for your adults here. So the description reads that we have knit tops or tunic that have a neckband with 3-button opening. You have pull-on shorts, pants that have slim leg fit, elastic waist, and side pockets. And this is supposed to be very easy. So just looking at the style lines here, I really do like this V-neck button placket, like this half button placket here. It's very simple, easy. When it comes to easy knit tops, you rarely see these little half button plackets. So I do like that for that reason. We do have just some simple, basic elasticated pant pattern, which you can probably get that in any easy pattern. But for this top here, I don't think I've seen a Henley style top like this in a while. So let's look at this cute Mimi G pattern. This is the Simplicity S3036. You can purchase this in both PDF and paper, and your size range is 8 to 16 and 18 to 26. Now this is a pant pattern, and I absolutely love these. The description reads that we have jogger style pants with center front pin tucks. You have front side pockets, elastic waistband, and twill tape for ties. And it is rated as easy. Let's look at the style lines here. I love these. These are so cute. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be simple and easy to sew. I love how she styled it, and I think that's probably why I love them so much, is because of the way in which she styled it. Absolutely love these pants. This top here that she's wearing, let's see if I can zoom in here. It looks like that is the Simplicity pattern that was released in the previous collection. I'm not quite for certain. This one looks a little bit more fitted, so it may not be that, but you can definitely create this set with that previous Mimi G sweater. And I'll put the image here next to this image so you can see the pattern in which I'm referring to. I really do like the two together. And even if it's not the same pattern that she's wearing here on this pattern, you can definitely recreate that style with that top pattern and these jogger pants. So I really do like that. And I will definitely be getting these pair of jogger pants because I don't have anything like that. So yeah, I really do like that. Next, we have the Simplicity S3035, which is another jogger type set. So this is a knit top and skirt. You can purchase this in both PDF and paper. And let's see here. Your size range is extra small to 2XL. The description reads that we have tracksuit style tops and skirts. Pullover tops have front half zipper, stand up collar, long sleeve with the cuff and pockets. Pull on skirts have elastic waistband and drawstring, side panels and pockets. And view D skirt is ankle length and has a slit opening at the legs, and it's rated as average. And here are the style lines here. Now, I have to admit, I'm not quite for certain how I feel about the top. There's a lot going on here. We have quite a bit of asymmetrical details here, as well as different color blocking styles here. A lot of panels that you're working with. I'm not quite for certain if I like this top pattern here. But the skirt looks really simple, plain, and easy. I love the side panels with the color blocking option that you have. The different length variations are also really nice and provide for good options as well. And so I do like the skirt, but I'm not quite for certain how I feel about the top pattern. Let's look and see how the model is styled here. So here we see her styled in black and white here. It's a really great picture here, and the way that they styled her can give you an idea of what you can do with the pattern. But I just don't know about that top. The skirt looks really cute. I love the skirt, but I just don't know about the top if I like the different, color blocking options here and the different panels. Just seems a little bit awkwardly placed, in my opinion. Simplicity S3033 is Mrs. Capes, and you can purchase this in PDF and paper, and your size range is small to extra large. The description reads that we have capes with front zipper opening that have patch pockets with flaps and snap closure. We also have for view A and B a collar. For view C, we have a hood and belt with purchase buckle. Views B and C have plackets with snap closure covering your zipper, and this is rated as average. As far as capes go, I think this is a pretty decent cape. I'm not one for wearing capes. It's just not something that I like. But in terms of the different options that they have here, I think that they are beautiful. I think that this one here that the model is wearing is absolutely gorgeous. But as I mentioned before, I don't wear them, but this is stunning. I love the button closures here, the belt detail, the pocket detail, the the hood, and it's just so beautiful. I love those details. It's just so gorgeous. The way that they styled the model here in this beautiful uh, rustic orange color that is fall friendly with this new jacket is just so beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Simplicity S3037 is a Simplicity men's pattern created by Norris Donter Ford, and you can purchase this in PDF and paper, and your size range is small to 2XL. This is a really nice jogger set. I'm not sure if we've had a jogger set like this for men, but I just love the recreation for the different like unisex and men type styles here that it's going on. I do love this. I just don't like baggy styles as much. However, I do think that this is very nice. I love the set. The description reads that we have oversized zip up hoodie that has a drop shoulder, front pockets, and rib knit trim at cuffs and hemband, pull on sweatpants with elastic waistband, front twill ties, and pockets. and it's rated as average. And here is the line art. I love the jacket. I absolutely love the jacket. I think it's very simple. Like going back to the previous knit style jogger set that we had with the women's that have the different panels and asymmetrical styles up at the top of the garment there. It had a little bit too much, I think, going on. Whereas this is very simple. You have clean lines. If you want to do color blocking, you can do that for the lower part of the sleeve, or even for the front pockets, or even the hood. And it would still look, in my opinion, very clean and neat. And you can see those lines and details. Whereas with the other one, I think it was just too much going on for me personally. But this I love because it's very simple, very clean. Just love the details here. And again, this is for men's, and so that's always a bonus. We always need, I think we put out more misses patterns than we do for unisex or men patterns. And so I'm always here for that. The pants, on the other hand, for me personally, if I were to buy this set, I would definitely slim down the bell portion, like the oversized lower part of the leg. It's not much of a bell, but I mean, it's just a wider leg that just doesn't seem to suit my needs, particularly my needs for looser fitting pants. The Simplicity S3034 is a Mrs. Coat. I think it's a little too early for us to have coats. However, for those of you who like to get a jump start on the winter season, this would probably be good for you. PDF and paper copies available. And the size range is 6 to 14 and 16 to 24. The description reads that we have loose fitting line coats with attached scarf, have drop shoulders, front dart shaping, front button closure, patch pockets, top stitching, stitched hems, and length variations. And it is rated for average. And here is our line art here. This is very similar to the coat that was released last year. Although I'm not one who like these attached scarves to coats, I do think if it's worn correctly, it does look very, very lovely and nice. I just don't like my scarves connected to my coats. It's too bulky, too heavy. And so that's just a personal preference. I just don't like the bulkiness, but I do think that it is a nice coat. A little bit early, I think. We're still kind of like in light sweater weather. So I think it's a little bit too early, but if you want to get a jump start on making a coat, here's one here. Okay, so here is the styling of the coat pattern here. And as I said before, I mean, look at her neckline. It looks so bulky to me. But if you live in a climate that you get like a lot of cold weather, this would be absolutely fantastic because, you know, you can keep your neck and that upper part really warm, you know, those areas where you can get exposed to extreme temperatures and get sick. I can even see this, like you can wrap it around your ears, you can wrap it around your mouth. So you can protect those areas from getting too much extreme temperatures or whatever. And so it's really nice for that. But in terms of styling and fashion, for me, it just seems too much. It's too bulky and it's too much for me personally. And where I live, we get mild winters. So our temperatures drop to about maybe anywhere between 30, about 20 to 30 degrees. So we rarely hit negative temperatures. And so to have something like this for me, I'm just not going to need it. I'm not for a long period of time anyway, because our extreme temperatures only last for about a month, if that. If I buy anything from this collection, it would definitely be the Simplicity S3032. You all know I have been trying my hand at different button tops, and I absolutely love this one. The last top that I made was the Vogue V 2031, and I just did a pattern review of that. If you guys are interested, make sure you click on my video, the previous video to this video, because that is the video that I just uploaded earlier this week. And I absolutely love button front tops, and I'm definitely going to get this pattern. I know I am. I love the silhouette, but let's go ahead and get into the details and the features before I give you my commentary here. So you can purchase it in both PDF and paper. And you can purchase the size 8 to 16 or 18 to 26. So I probably would go with the 18 to 26, but with the Vogue pattern, I did sew a size 16. So I would definitely need to see what the finished garment measurements are before I select the size. The description reads that we have button front blouses with sleeve and hemline variations, have bust and waist darts. Views B and C have collars that tie into a bow, and view C has button cuffs, separate pattern pieces for A, B, C, D cup sizes. So I absolutely love this. So unlike the Vogue V 2031, I may not need to do a full bust adjustment. With the Vogue V 2031, I had to do a full bust adjustment, and that probably was because they did not have the A, B, and C, and D cup sizes. So I really love that they have this as an option, and so I'm definitely getting this pattern. The sewing rating is average, and here is the line art. So now my commentary, the reason why I love this pattern: you have different neckline variations. So you can sew it with a tie or without a tie. So I really love that. And the without a tie option, you don't even have to do a stand-up collar band. You don't have to do a collar. So I think that would be really simple and easy for someone who wants to try their hand at a button front shirt pattern, and they're working on buttons, but they don't want to get too overwhelmed with also learning techniques like how to sew a collar or a collar stand. So that's why I really like that for that reason as well. As I mentioned earlier on, you do have your A, B, C, D cup sizes, so that's also a bonus for me. And then you also have a button placket, which is, I love having shirts that have a button placket instead of just using a facing and overlapping the front of your garment. The buttons on the button placket is a little bit more, you have more structure. So I really like that it has that button placket. So what I also like about this is that you have your darts. And so those darts are going to give your garment some shaping. Unlike, again, the Vogue V 2031, you don't have any bust darts or waist darts. Now, with the Vogue V 2031, that pattern, although you don't have any shaping in it, it's meant to kind of be that way. It's meant to be a looser fitting top. And this top is made to give you a little bit more of a contoured look. So I love that as well. Now, also we have for view B, we have that beautiful necktie detail, and I love necktie details. You also have different sleeve variations. So look at this beautiful sleeve. You have a gathering on your sleeve for view A. So that gathering is going to be on the shoulder head. And then it looks like you're going to have somewhat of a bishop sleeve, and at the lower edge of that bishop sleeve, you're going to gather in your sleeve and put a cuff on the sleeve. So I really love that. And then here for view C, you don't have any gathering on your sleeve head. It looks like you might have a slight drop shoulder, not quite for certain here, but then you have a lower sleeve that you're going to be attaching to the upper sleeve, and you have some gathering on the top of the lower sleeve and some gathering on the bottom of the lower sleeve, and you're going to be placing a cuff with a button closure for your cuff. Such a fantastic pattern. I'm definitely going to get this pattern. Now let's look how they styled the model here. I mean, I absolutely love this pattern. I love this pattern. The tie I feel like might be a little bit too big for my taste. I might end up slimming that down a little bit. But other than that, I absolutely love this pattern, especially this view here. Let's look at the other view. Now, they did not style the model in this second view. That's one of the things that I wish they did more. When we have two or more different variations for a garment, I want to see how all those variations look on a model, especially if there are big detail differences. Like the sleeve here is drastically different from the other sleeve because you have a two-part sleeve with a long cuff on the other one and also a big necktie that's on the other one versus this has no necktie at all. So I would like to see how high the neck comes up. Is it like above the collarbone? Is it at the collarbone or below? Those types of details I would like to know. So that way, when I'm going into the project, I know how to make those adjustments or changes if I need to. But anyway, this is a gorgeous. I love this here. Now, see, with this variation here, it looks like the bow is a little bit more slim fitting, a little bit more elegant, whereas the other bow that's on the model looks like a statement bow. So I'm wondering if we have two different bows or if this just looks a little bit more elegant and, formal, whereas this one looks a little bit more like a statement bow. So I don't know, but regardless, I'm going to get the pattern. I think that it's a gorgeous pattern, and I'm definitely going to get that. We have two more apparel patterns that I want to look at here before I wrap up the video. And then I also want to share with you a mini pattern haul as well, my mini Simplicity pattern haul. So Simplicity was on sale this weekend and also I think the week before last, and I did pick up a few Simplicity patterns. So I want to share with you those patterns that I picked up as well as some plans, some light paint plans with those as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this here. This pattern here is the Simplicity S3040. This is an easy to sew pattern. This is a unisex knit vest and top. I like this. I really do like this. And I think I might make me and my husband matching sweaters this year. I usually don't make these types of things, and my husband isn't really big on sweaters either. And so, but he may wear the vest. But let's see here. Let's look and see what we have. We can purchase this in PDF and paper, extra small to 2XL. And the description reads that we have a fresh take on a classic V-neck. You can create this easy to sew unisex vests and tops in sizes extra small to 2XL. Views A and B have contrast rib finish at the neckline and hem, and views B and C have long sleeves that have drop shoulders, and it is rated as easy. And here is the style art here. Very simple and easy, but yet I think depending on the type of fabric you choose, this can pack a punch. Okay, so let's look at the models here. I don't really care for the fabric, but the styling, the neckline, the cute V neckline, and the rib knit on the lower band, and the rib knit on the lower sleeve band. This is just so nice. I love this. I do love this pattern. This is a really nice, easy pattern, and I think I might get this for me and my husband to make matching tops this Christmas season. And then lastly, we have the Simplicity S3038, which is another Norris Donter Ford pattern. This is a jacket pattern. You can purchase this in both PDF and paper, and the size range is small to 2XL. And the description reads that we have a loose fit jacket with front zipper opening that has drop shoulders, contrast collar, welt pockets, and back shape yoke. And it is rated as average. Just want to say, I love that we just keep coming out with these patterns for men, like more and more patterns for men. This one looks like it's going to be relatively easy. Like he's had some really great men jacket, like bomber jackets and leather jackets that have like all these beautiful nice zipper details and button details and different types of top stitching and just very, very advanced and great jackets that he has made in the past. This one's a little bit more simplistic, and I love that for people who want to sew uh, a jacket but don't want to have all the bells and whistles attached because they might be at the earlier stage in their sewing journey. But I think this is just so fantastic. I love that we have a zipper instead of buttons. Sometimes zippers can be easier to install, especially separating zippers. They can be easier to install than your buttons. And so that is really nice as well. I love the arched um, detail here on the back. Let's see. Do we have? Yeah, there it is. So I like that arch style on the back. We do have quite a few options here for color blocking, but I do like that he chose just one color to showcase the main portion and a separate color for the collar. So I really do like that, but you do have some color blocking options there. I do love this jacket. It's a really nice jacket. So yeah, those are my first impressions and my thoughts of the latest Simplicity arrival. I really am on the edge of my seat waiting for those Butterick and McCall patterns. I want to see what they have come up with Butterick and also McCall's. And so I've just been waiting, and also Nomi as well. So anyway, waiting for those collections to drop. And when they drop, I will obviously give you guys my thoughts on those. So let's go ahead and switch gears. And I want to share with you a few patterns that I have picked up. My mini Simplicity haul, like literally very, very small Simplicity haul. I think I picked up 3 patterns because I wasn't as impressed with the previous collection, but let's go ahead and see what I have picked up. Okay, so here are the 3 patterns that I picked up. So as I mentioned, very small pattern haul here. So I picked up the Simplicity S3000 and I picked up the size 10 to 18. They also have the size 20W to, I believe, 28W. And for that size 18, if I were to do, so it has B, C, D, double D cup sizes. And so if I were to do the C cup in the size 18, that's 44.5 inches for the bust. But if I do the D cup, it would be for the size 18, 45.5 inches for the bust. So both of those are a little bit too big. I probably would go with the size 16 and do either the D cup for this, which would be 43.5 inches for the bust, or the D cup for the 42.5 inches for the bust. So I have to kind of see, I'll do a mock-up and see like what, which size would fit better. But that's what I purchased. So it is a nice sheath dress. You have different panels in your bodice as well as your skirt. You have these beautiful flutter sleeves, and you can make either a short variation or a long variation, and the long variation has a side slit. So yeah, really love that. And you can also make a belt to go with it. So I picked that up. I don't have a fabric in mind for this one yet. I thought about a few fabrics. This pattern calls for, let's see here, challis, crepe, lightweight denim, linen types, poplin, sateen, and silky type fabric. So I might make a sateen variation. And then I picked up the Simplicity S3003 and the sizes 16 to 24. This is an easy to sew knit top. And what I like about this is that you do have a back zipper. And so it's really simple and easy, but you do have that back zipper. You have different sleeve variations, including a long bell sleeve as well as a ruffle type sleeve. So very, very simple and easy. You have 2 different neckline variations. You have a high round neckline with a simple band, and then you have a turtleneck variation as well. So I picked that up. And for this, I was thinking about using this gorgeous mustard colored fabric, which is beautiful for fall. I also have an orange colored fabric that's similar to this that I could use as well. Or I was thinking about using this fabric here that I purchased from Minerva. This one's a little bit light in weight, so I may use this for Valentine's Day next year, but I haven't decided. But those are some fabric choices that I'm thinking about for this pattern. And then for this pattern here, this is the Simplicity S3004, and I purchased this in the size 16 to 24. Very easy. And it calls for, let's see here, challis, chartreuse, cotton line, cotton blends, gauze, lightweight linen, and poplin and shirting, and voile fabrics. So I really do like the sleeves on this and the wrap. The lower portion here with the little peplum style skirt, I probably would omit. I would either do some shirring down here and put like a shirring band, or I would just put a regular band on here and put ties on the side and make a wrap top, or I would add a skirt to it. So I don't know if I'm going to use the peplum. We'll see. I'll do mock-ups and see if I like it on my frame. But I think it is a pattern that has promise. I really love those sleeves and the neckline. So I am willing to give this a try and to put my own take on it. And like I said, I may make a dress out of this, or I may make a wrap top that has ties on it. And the fabric that I am thinking about is this fabric here that I purchased from Mood Fabrics. And I think this would be a perfect combination with the pencil skirt that I have been working on. And I made a pencil skirt with a new look pattern out of this same fabric, but the fabric is, so it's the same print, but it's a cotton sateen. This one is a voile. And so I will definitely be using this for a top to go with the pencil skirt. And I'm thinking about doing this here. And as I mentioned before, I would omit the peplum part and do like some kind of wrap style with a tie with this one. And then I would, with a different fabric, make a dress with it. So those are my thoughts for these patterns as well as fabrics, and my thoughts of the latest Simplicity arrivals. Let me know in the comment section below if you'll be purchasing any of these patterns. And I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And I can't wait to talk to you all in the next video. Bye.